What's going on YouTube? It's Dave's Daily Trades back at it again with another video on AMC. Before we jump into it, guys, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. So good things happening with AMC. We have had 4 straight days of green days, which I know we have not seen in some time. But the biggest thing, guys, is look at this uptrend on the 1 hour chart here. And then even continuing this a little bit further, we are about to see what is called the golden cross. So this is when we see the 50-day moving average cross over the 100-day moving average. And if you guys can't see this green line right here, or what looks to be greenish, is the 50-day, and the 100-day is the yellow line up top. Probably should have picked better colors now that I'm thinking about it. Hopefully none of you guys out there are colorblind. So what exactly is this golden cross? Well, let's look into it. So the golden cross is a technical chart pattern indicating the potential for a major rally. The golden cross appears on a chart when a stock's short-term moving average crosses above its long-term moving average. So this can either be done, as you can see on the chart here, a 50-day with a 200, or even vice versa, 50 with a 100, which I have on the chart that I just showed you before. The golden cross can be contrasted with death cross, indicating a bearish price movement. So on the opposite side, we'll jump over here. This is where we had the quote-unquote death cross, where we had this negative price action, and we literally went from $56 all the way to a low of technically about $28. So, of course, on the flip side, this could be really big. And just to put this into a little bit of perspective, we initially saw this crossover, the golden cross crossover last time, when we were trading at just about, call it like $10.50. We had the cross, the move up, which was great, and this actually led us into this giant price action here when we hit the high of $72.62. So that was really good. Now, looking at the 1-day chart, definitely really good to start off for today. We did have this pump right in the morning. We did open lower, which is totally fine, but we held this $35 resistance very well. Came up, hit a high of $38.77, and then really for the majority of the day, we did have a brief kind of decline in the stock price midday, but really good consolidation into close. I really like to see this. And of course, traded up today 4.12%, and the consolidation at the end of the day was really great to see, right at $37 and closed at $37.16. That's wonderful. But I do just want to take a quick look at the 1-day chart before we hop into some other items that have been coming out. So like I said before, guys, we have been seeing higher lows for literally 5 consecutive days now, starting when we hit the low point on August 11th. Since then, and that was a low of like $28, $29, somewhere around that area, which is a recent low. But it looks like we had that double bottom, which is really good, and since continuing this upward momentum up. Now, the big thing that I want to point out is 4 straight green days in a row. And as you can tell, for the past couple of months, we have not seen that. We have not seen these consecutive green candles. So looking back at it, the last time we had 4 consecutive green candles in a row was actually looking back at the end of May. And what happened literally on June 2nd, 90% day on the gain on the day. So we did see this. It started May 24th, had 4 straight days of green candles. A little bit more price action. It was a red candle, but still had that higher low and then continued its way up. So really, this could be the start for AMC's massive move up to all-time highs. We just got to continue watching this, watching the MACD, which did have the crossover. And big thing is, now RSI is actually back into that bullish range, which we have been talking about and following for some time now, as along with the MACD crossover. So if we can see this RSI continually rising back up into the 70 range, that would be absolutely ideal. Of course, continuing with this MACD crossover. So big things coming, guys, from a technical perspective. I know a lot of you will say that the technical analysis for AMC is dead. I absolutely disagree with that statement because a lot of people look at these indicators when they are entering stocks and positions. That can go for day traders and swing traders, but also more long-term investors as well. And I know a lot of people in the AMC movement that were adding to their position right along this time when the MACD did become flat. And look what happened. We had that nice push. So, guys, this is what I'm seeing here. Price predictions for tomorrow. I know we're literally right in the middle of this this range right here from 35 all the way to 40. So I would love to see a retest at this resistance of $40.61. If we can break that, guys, our next really big area of resistance would be right around at $44.70. So these two areas are what I'm watching now. Of course, the bullish momentum has been great these past couple days and has really helped us move higher and higher. So just quick note here, guys. Of course, everyone has been tracking the reverse repo. And for today, August 17th, we did see reverse repo yet again in the trillions. Yes, trillions, guys. $1.053 billion. That's a lot of money. So this has been the case for, 4 or 5 days consecutively over $1 trillion. So that is really interesting stuff, guys. And that's something that we're going to continue to watch and see how this progresses. This has kind of been flat around this area. We haven't seen any significant moves up or down. So we'll continue to keep an eye on this. So, of course, guys, one really big thing, too, that came out is the recent SEC filings for our favorite hedge fund, Citadel Advisors. And this filing came out yesterday on 8/16. So, really, to sum this up, and of course, I'll link this in my comment section below. Definitely go give a follow to Ryan Rigg. He has been posting some really juicy information, really valuable to this community. So, I really appreciate that. But anyways, really to sum this up, this new report as of 6:30 comparative to the report on 3/31. So, of course, let's start off with the old data. Citadel had just about 4 million calls, 5 million puts, and 724,000, actually just call it 725,000 shares of AMC. So now looking, this is 3 months after their last filing. Of course, they do it every single quarter. They now have 5 mil, just about 6 million calls. So that's up just about a little less than 2 million calls. Their puts have gone up as well. We're talking about 8 million here comparative to the 5 million we saw previously. But the one thing that has decreased and decreased quite a bit is the number of shares. They started with 725,000, and now they are down to 136,000. This is somewhere around 80% decrease in ownership. But really the big thing that I do want to point out is they really bumped up their already leveraged position, which is pretty big, guys. I mean, we're talking about 2 million more puts and then just about 2 million more calls. So they are really, really deep in this position, and it is only a matter of time until these guys cannot do it anymore. And just to show you guys here, it was 81.23% change in their average share price, and this is from Fintel. Thank you, Jackson Hunter, for posting this information. Really interesting stuff. But really, just want to end today's video, guys, with a lot of the DD out there has been complete. I am very truthful of that. I don't believe there is immense information that we're missing out there, and really our confirmation of shorts still haven't covered is really the only thing that we need to know, guys. Until that happens, I personally am going to be here holding and buying more shares as I can. And honestly, I'm not a financial advisor, but that is my biggest advice to anyone, guys. Don't listen to these bots. Don't listen to these shills. Don't get caught up in the drama that's out there, guys. Maybe it's even a good idea to turn off Twitter for a day and stop looking at the 1-minute charts and panicking. This is going to take time. Even this MACD crossover from the technical setup, this is going to take time to play out. I mean, look at this. When we first had that MACD crossover over here, it took, I think it was 15 trading days for this to absolutely blow up. So, guys, expect the unexpected with AMC. And really, AMC is going to go to the moon, and you cannot really predict when it's going to happen. Don't worry about the micro data that's out there. Don't worry about all of these things that people are saying on Twitter. Just believe in the DD if you do, and that's all you really need to know. And also, last thing I am going to say, guys, is I am leaving for California for the first time ever. I've never been over to the West Coast, so if you guys have any recommendations, suggestions as to what I should do out there or what I should try, definitely drop me a comment and even send me some Twitter DMs, because I have no idea what I'm doing out there right now. So guys, that's all I have for today's video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Peace out.